A rotator cuff is a group of muscles that can control shoulder movement. It's composed of mainly four muscles: supraspinatus, infraspinatus, teres minor, and those muscles are in the back of the shoulder, and the subscapularis, which is the main muscle in the front of the shoulder. The rotator cuff tear is pretty common. As we get older, our tendons tend to degenerate, and so the frequency is higher as we age. The tendon, it could be as high as 30% for someone who's 60 years or older. So it's a pretty common entity. It's rotator cuff disease. It can also happen from trauma if you get a fall or with an outstretched arm and you can rupture the rotator cuff. It is treatable. The symptoms of rotator cuff tears are pain and weakness in the shoulder. It really affects people when lifting overhead, and affects them when they get their hand in space, or affects them when they try to lift away from their body. Common symptoms are difficulty sleeping at night, placing their hand behind their back. It seems to be activity related. So the common symptoms of rotator cuff tear are pain and weakness in the shoulder. And what a tendon tear is the tendon is actually torn from the bone. And the supraspinatus tendon is the most common, which is the tendon on top of the shoulder. Now, patients complain of difficulty with sleeping. They have pain at night, difficulty doing activities away from their body. They have trouble controlling their hand in space, and they have like a dull ache with activities. They also have a lot of discomfort when they place their hand behind their back, and it bothers them. They complain of weakness with activities of daily living, basically. They have difficulty putting a jar in their milk in the refrigerator, difficulty putting their briefcase behind their back, difficulty getting the wallet out of their pocket. It's just like a dull ache that interferes with their quality of life. They can't sometimes even control their hand in space if they have a large tear, if they have weakness. And in order to get their hand up, they may have to hunch their shoulder to try to bring their hand up.